She calls me crying, saying she got robbed. She says she was sitting in traffic. Her windows were down because the AC was tripping, and a moto pulled up, reached in and grabbed her purse. This is what she tells me. So I sent her money. What up, what up, what up? What's happening? Que lo que, mi gente. Welcome to Love, Purpose, and Passports. Hope all is well and all the passport ready. A passport getting ready. For those of you that don't know, I am Mr. Pro for you, living in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Let's get right to it. Most of you guys who are getting played, if you're watching this channel, you got played being a relationship guy. The reason I clarified that is because there are two conversations. One for single guys getting played and one for relationship guys getting played. I think Ronan is over there holding class for you non-relationship gentlemen. Shout out to Ronan. This one is for you relationship guys who have run into problems with the Dominican chicas. The ones here on the island, of course. So let's start with the big three. Your money, your heart, your expectations. I already know one of you smart brothers who live to only chime in on everything you think someone missed in their videos wants to say your time. No, that's a talking point. She ain't playing you for your time. We already know you were enjoying yourself. See, a play involves tricking you, misleading you, deceiving you. Your money, your heart, and your expectations. Let's go through these in their order of importance. How many of y'all think money is the most important thing you can get played for? Raise your hand. If I say it's not, y'all gonna swear I'm trying to set you up. This ain't the 90s. We're not doing that no more. So look, those of you that think money is the most important, you're wrong. Why? Because she can't get straight to your money. She has to get to your expectations first. Don't believe me? Okay. So you're telling me that when you're expecting to have relations with her, you're not nicer, more agreeable, a little more charming, singing those good songs in your head? Come on, man. Those expectations have you all ticklish like you the Pillsbury Doughboy. How you suffering from passport Pillsburyitis. You're feeling good. She's looking the right way, like God put that together, saying it the right way, handling you the right way. You're in the early stages when you start getting into her, falling for her. You start making plans and imagining plans. Nothing wrong with it. Only because it's a natural occurrence and a natural progression. In your head, you start seeing yourself making it happen with her. And she's in agreement with that. Accentuated with the accent. You start seeing her with you in all types of situations and scenarios. She'll be like, man, when the homies see me with this, they gonna be like, oh. And they will. For a little while. Again, there's nothing wrong with this because it's the natural progression of really liking one of these Dominicanas. She's supposed to be evolving the same way, seeing herself with you in all types of settings. It's called digging each other. That's how it's supposed to be. But what's up with the expectations? Let's talk about it. Because that scenario is the most common scenario on the island for us relationship gentlemen. That scenario is the breeding grounds for expectations. So let's not pull no punches with the expectations. Expecting her to be faithful. Does that sound crazy that expecting her to be faithful can lead to you being played? The obvious answer is no, it doesn't sound crazy. But we're not going with the obvious. Y'all not out here getting played by the obvious. So I know it sounds to a lot of you that I'm suggesting that you should expect her to be unfaithful. No. That's not what I'm saying at all. That's a different conversation. Where I'm going with this is expecting her to be faithful is a passive mindset. Do you think you should be passive about cheating? Do you think you should be passive about your standards? You got to require her to be faithful. And you think that's just semantics, right? Okay, we expect you to be there at 8. What time you getting there? You might be a little late, 8:15, 8:30. Tell us traffic was heavy. We may be glad that at least you made it. Okay, how about we require you to be there at 8? You get there at 8:05 and the door is locked. Or your front row seat is no longer available, so you got to sit in the back. See, when you require it, being prepared to deal with it if it happens is already baked in. If you run up in my house and get pistol whipped when you get in here, did I get played? No. The person still did what they did, but I require you to be invited in before you set foot in here. The person still cheated. That doesn't mean it won't hurt. It may hurt, but so does getting in shape. That hurts too. So the fact that it hurts is irrelevant. It means nothing. Be prepared to deal with it. It's easy. Why is it easy? Because you only have 2 good choices. And it doesn't matter if you're the kind of guy that goes cold turkey, the kind of guy that needs a little time, or the kind of guy that still finds some value in keeping her around. 2 good choices. Dump her or downgrade her. If you dump her, that's done. If you downgrade her, she violated. You don't owe her an explanation. Usually, your explanation is just you spilling your feelings anyway. She really doesn't even have to know that you know. Why? Because when she cheats, she smiles in your face and believes to be in control of the relationship. Through deception. She can believe that. That's why there's nothing wrong with downgrading her to a position that better fits her character. We're not engaging in the same old baby talk a lot of guys are giving you. We're relationship men. We take relationships seriously. So we take getting played in a relationship seriously. She can go from a girlfriend to a every now and then if that's what you choose. Haven't you had chicks you see every now and then? But most importantly, you know what those 2 choices do for you? They solve the problem of you getting played. You're in control of your own relationships. Now she didn't play you, she played herself. You can't even count the number of women out here who would love to be in her place at any given time. Some are bad and some are good. So imagine that. There are good women and bad women who would love to be in her place. Not a bad position to be in. Expecting her to be your girlfriend into the future because she said she would and acted like it. Then she dumped you, stopped talking to you or ghosted you. You think that's her playing you, right? But it's not. It's just hurt feelings. Your hurt feelings. And there's nothing wrong with that on the surface. The problem isn't that you expected her to be your girlfriend into the future. It's that you started acting like it's already the future, like you Buck Rogers. What do? You start setting up shop for her. You put her in the will. You put her in the apartment for both of you so you'll have somewhere to stay when you come out here. She got you on the subscription plan. Check this out. 6 months ain't the future, brother. 1 year ain't the future. 2 years ain't the future for a lot of you. Don't give her nothing that if she dumps you tomorrow, you ain't good. Even in investments, the first thing they teach you is don't invest what you can't afford to lose. Let me remind you, we're talking about how to not get played because a lot of you have had problems with getting played. Don't give what you can't afford to lose. And I don't necessarily mean lose financially. Don't give her nothing you can't afford to walk away from mentally or emotionally. This is what happened when you see a lot of guys hating women. They gave her more than they could afford to lose. I mean, they don't even limit the hate to just her. They hate all women while she's happily still liking men. The worst part in all this, he'll find refuge with his favorite gurus and group rules so they can give him his daily diet of all these tricks, games, and lies they tell. All the boyfriends they have. The same red flags over and over. But he'll hide from the simple truth that she didn't play him, that he played himself. He gave more than he could afford to lose. You ever seen a guy hate a woman because he gave her $1? You ever seen a guy angry at women because he had a friendship with one? Nope. It sounds ridiculous, but being a man, you need to understand your limits, your weaknesses, and your strengths. Expecting her to hold the apartment down while you're still living in the States? Is that wise? In general, no. Can you do it? Yeah. But that's the easy part. The real question that needs to be asked is, can you handle it going wrong? In the worst way? 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. Expecting her to not lie to you. Well, does her character show that she naturally resorts to lying? Have you even determined that yet? A lot of women get to the money deceptively by you expecting them to tell the truth. They get to your heart deceptively by you expecting that they're telling the truth. Look, lies are complicated and easy. Complicated because you have to have a little bit more discernment or experience with liars to tell early on. Easy because if you take your time, take it slow, don't move fast, you will know if, when, and how she lies. Liars do what liars do. They lie. It's their go-to. Here's a little game. Liars are experts at neat gift wrapping. What does that mean? They will give you a story that is neatly wrapped just outside of your peripheral vision or just outside of your line of sight, perfectly and neatly wrapped, perfectly and neatly in your blind spot. And liars always believe that settles it because they are prepared for you to try to prove it. You don't have to prove it. Remember this. Real life is never these recurring, neat little stories framed right outside of your peripheral vision when the circumstances just so happen to be suspicious. If you approach these situations like that, you will be right 98% of the time. Lies are easy. It's harder for them to stop lying than it is for you to know that they're lying. We mentioned character earlier when we were talking about downgrading. Good character is important. Perfect character is impossible. There are no perfect women. Your problem is not her lies. That's her problem. Your problem to solve is how to not get played by her lies. If you know she lies, then her words are a chain filled with weak links. You can't secure anything of real value to that chain, no matter how much you like her, no matter how much you love her. You're on your own when it comes to words. So don't ever forget that. Let her actions speak the loudest, expecting her to be who she says she is in the beginning. That can put you on the road to getting played. There's nothing to expect until you've been with her long enough to answer that for yourself. Time does that for you. Let her actions speak the loudest. Think about what your expectations are based on versus what they can lead you to doing. Expectations can be like a trampoline. They can spring you right into a ceiling you expect it to be much higher. Your heart. Can your heart get you played by a chica? Just to be clear, what do we mean when we say your heart? It's your feelings. No matter how many cool sayings there are, catch flights, not feelings. Shout out to Flip Flop. I think he was the first person I heard say that. No matter what anyone says, your feelings are gonna get involved. Why? Because you're a relationship man. So it's possible for her to try to play you through your feelings. You're human, but don't be that human. First, let's talk about this situation that happens more time than guys want to admit. This is probably more for you younger gentlemen. I hope. You didn't give her too much, you didn't expect a whole lot, but you loved her, and it didn't work out. But she was the one it wasn't working out for. When things are going downhill or headed in the wrong direction, there's always signs like arguing a lot, fussing and fighting. But let's not forget that arguing is something that happens in relationships, and working through it is the obvious remedy. So you're thinking this is just you guys working through it. Then bam, she ends it. You feel played. The key word is feel. You feel played. Sometimes it's just your hurt feelings and hurt pride. You told everyone she was the love of your life and you meant it. For months, maybe even for a year or longer. She was telling her people the same thing. You went to see her, you met her family, and they liked you. Your family knows what's up. You're no longer US minded. All you thought about is her and DR. Now your people looking at you like she played you. Because how could a beautiful exotic woman like that, all the way over there in that other country, really be your girlfriend? Man, them. Sometimes it just doesn't work out, and we have to learn to isolate hurt feelings to just that. My feelings are hurt because it didn't work out. There are more Dominican mermaids in this Caribbean Sea.
Sir?
Yeah?
Sir?
Mm-hmm.
I believe you just suffered a mermaid attack.
Oh, yeah?
You have red everywhere all over your face.
I was.
How are you feeling?
I was attacked by a mermaid.
It's not the end of the world because your feelings got hurt. And she's not public enemy number one because she hurt your feelings by dumping you. That's allowed to happen. Just like you could have dumped her. That's not getting played. Getting dumped is a normal possibility of relationship life. No need to be waging war because a chica dumped you. If you need to be mad at someone, be mad at her for a minute. Then be mad at yourself just long enough to stop crying inside. Because I know you ain't crying on the outside. And get back out here and get another one. Now this one's a little different. Making her think she loves you so you fall head over heels for her. Check this out. Before we talk about what to do about her and the situation, let me say this. Losing yourself over her wasn't gonna work, even if she wasn't playing you. And just to be clear, what is losing yourself? It means you start changing your whole mindset to be about pleasing her. Do you think that comes off as strength or weakness? Getting on her program. How can you be leading her, showing her, teaching her when you're lost in her? How can she fall head over heels for you when you're Stretch Armstrong in her hands? She can't and she won't. How can she chase you when you're chasing her? She can't and she won't. When she plays your heart, it's because you gave her your heart. We're men. We tell you to have heart, not give heart. And I say that because the only way you can get played for your heart is getting played out of your heart, which means somehow, some way, you relinquished it. You gave it to her. I did the video where I told you guys not to come here being soft. We're relationship men, so that doesn't mean being cold-blooded. You have to love your wife. You should love your long-term relationship woman and treat her well. But your heart stays where it belongs, in your chest. We finally get to the bag. After all this, we still need to talk about how to not get played for your paper. Where y'all want to start? Not leading with your wallet? How many of y'all don't already know that? I told you we not doing the baby talk. So how are you getting played for your money? We started with the big three. We just talked about your expectations and your heart leading to your money. So we don't have to get fancy. We're gonna start at square one. She asks for money and you give it to her. Why? Because it's not that much. She's a fine and probably has those little shorts on when she asks you. Because it feels good saving a helpless, impoverished woman who will appreciate you forever. Because it gets you all moist when she asks you with that Spanish accent with Poppy at the end of the sentence. It don't sound that good in regular English, huh? And number 5, because you don't want to lose her. Back when me and my wife were still in the beginning stages, way before we got married. When I say beginning stages, it could have been 6 months, it could have been a year, it could have been a year and 6 months. I can't really remember. She calls me crying, saying she got robbed. She says she was sitting in traffic, her windows were down because the AC was tripping, and a moto pulled up, reached in and grabbed her purse. This is what she tells me. So I sent her money to help her replace her stuff and to get through to her next paycheck. Now, was she telling me the truth? Put yourself there in real time. Was she telling me the truth? Was I there? Did I see it happen? Did it sound fishy? Nope. Did I ask to see the police report? Nope. See, you game type brothers got to see that Spanish police report first, for confirmational purposes. Could it have been an award-winning Dominican performance? Yeah, it could have been. But I never thought that. I told you guys earlier about never giving more than you can walk away from at peace with yourself if it goes wrong. Let's say it would have been an award-winning performance. One of those good skits. She got me and it didn't work out. I would have been telling you the same story at the same time, laughing about it, like damn. She got me. It's part of the game. You learn the game by being in the game. Sometimes you learn the easy way, sometimes you learn the hard way. The easy way gives you knowledge, the hard way gives you wisdom. Embrace that, meaning embrace your experiences. You're learning how to function within a particular environment that you're not experienced in. You're learning. Respect the game, which is respect the learning process. If one Dominicana got you, I don't care if two got you. Why would you hate all Dominicanas? If one woman got you, why would you hate all women? I told you, I made a video telling y'all don't come here being soft. But we got to revise that to just stop being soft no matter where you are. You're a man. Whoever gave you guys the safe space to hate women and relationships, the safe space to sit around angry at women and relationships, has been serving you the Kool-Aid by the gallon. You're a man. You're supposed to be learning how to execute when it comes to women. And there's no other way to learn except through trial and error. You got to be in the game to learn the game. Another time back then, her company was having an event. They used to have family fun events at day pass type spots, pool and beach activity. She needed a new bathing suit that would be proper for that type of event. She asked if I could get it for her. No problem. Shit, I wish I would buy a bathing suit for another to enjoy my chick. I ain't buying that. Some of y'all would have bought that. I gave you two real scenarios where money was involved. She could be lying about both, or she could be telling the truth about both. In the context of giving money, it doesn't matter because my responses wouldn't have changed. Some of you don't know how to say no, which is a problem. But a lot of you don't know when to say no. For a single guy, there's this game always played of her trying to get money from him while giving the least possible, and him trying not to give money to her while getting as much as possible. So single men mainly operate on the how to say no mindset. How to say no when the car broke down, how to say no when grandma needs medicina, how to say no when the empty refrigerator picture shows up, how to say no when the electricity is off. In the single man's heart, it's already a no because he feels no responsibility toward her, but she has something he wants. So he has to figure out how to say no and continue to get what he wants. And if he can't figure out how to say no, then he probably gives it to her. If he has it. Now, a relationship man mainly operates on the when to say no mindset because you feel a level of responsibility toward her. It's not already a no in your heart. Some things are a yes and some things are a no. Here's where you get played when it comes to money or buying things. You give it to her just because she asked you, just because you have the money, because she might ask someone else, because you might lose her, because she won't be happy with you and won't call you Poppy or more when she texts you. And here's the absolute biggest one. You want her to appreciate you and see that you're different from the other guys because you come through for her. Let's talk about that for a second. This is one of the top ways to get played. Wanting to be appreciated for giving her money and buying her things. Why? Because you put yourself in a vulnerable state of mind. Every time you do these things for her, it's actually a transaction for her appreciation to grow and grow until it transforms into a deep debt of love. That's why you spend so much on her, for the return. You can't buy love, even if you renamed it appreciation. Here's a question for you. A chica you've been talking to, which amount do you think she will appreciate you more for? $100 or $2,000? And this is just a hypothetical, not about one or the other being the prescription of what you should do. You give her $100, it's a down-to-earth amount. It doesn't overshadow you. The focus will still be on you to be able to present your character and values as a man. Now, if you give her 2 G's, you're not even from here. She may be surprised, but then she's just gonna think you got it like that and begin to expect more from you, like that. And the elephant in the room, because you gave her a crazy amount, it will be very easy for her to think you a sucker. So she'll either think you're rich or a sucker. Where's the appreciation in those two? You know where the appreciation is? It's in the money. Thank you for the money. I appreciate the money. Gracias, amor, in that accent we like. The only appreciation that matters is her appreciating you being the man that you are, and it takes time for her to know the man that you really are. So we addressed a lot of scenarios that can get you played here. The thing is, a lot of you focus so much on the chicas playing you that you've missed the main culprit. You playing yourself. In none of these situations are they strong-arming you or scoping you. You're getting yourself in these predicaments, not knowing how or being prepared to handle it. Then not understanding that you failed yourself. Your expectations, your heart, your money. It's okay to provide food, but don't be the food. Serving yourself up on a platter because she was fine and convinced you she was hungry. She can't play you like that when you're on your program. She can only play herself. Guys always talk about the long game. Love that long game. But remember this, life itself plays the long game on women like that. So don't trip. Like I said, you're a relationship man. There will always be women who would like to be in her position. Good women and bad women. So if good women and bad women would love to be in the position she squandered, you're doing just fine. So keep easing on down the road. Love, purpose, and passports. Peace.